to move on, ladies and gentlemen, to one of our favorite parts of this show. Like it, love it, or hate it. Hated it. And look, I need to get a clip of it living color where they're like, hated it. All right. And a move where I already know that we kind of all hate it. Will, I'm going to come to you. The torture will continue. Snyder now is buying the remaining 40.5% from the minority leaders, $875 million to be exact. He's trying to take full control. Like it, love it, or hate it, Will.
Hate it. I mean, the hope with everything that was going on this summer was, oh wait, maybe this will be it. This will be what the NFL needs to kick him out. And they're not going to approve him to buy 40% to then say, you got to go. Right. The one thing I like about this, well, there is one thing I like about this. It gets the drama out of the news. The fighting they've been having, the suing each other, that's all done. And I hope Dan Snyder does a little bit of math here and says, okay, so I just paid $875 million for 40%. So you're telling me if I were to sell, I'm going to net, I'm going to be clearing over $2 billion here. It's something I want to look at because he bought the team for $800 million, and what it's valued right now, he's not going to. I'm hoping. I'm just praying, but no, it's awful. Awful. I guess the only hope I really hope right now is that the NFL suspends him for what he did. I hope his wife has heard all these allegations about the type of workplace that he would run, and she smacks him around, and he just stays quiet and just says, "Ron, go do it." That's the only thing I can hope at this point.
Yeah, I just hope that he's just quiet about it. Ab, what you think, man?
Oh, I was about to do the math real quick on how much the team, how much it would. So one thing that he's buying it for $875, 40%. The team is worth, if I'm correct, almost $4 billion. So that does that's how much of a discount the minority owners are willing to take to get away from this dumpster fire of a team. So if he sells the team for $2 million, it's still not enough money. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a profit from what he bought it at, it's not what the team's worth. And maybe my daughter's
try to get that 15 minutes of fame. What's up?
It's not what it's worth, and any businessman knows that they're going to try to get as much money as possible, as close to what the worth is, and he'd be losing money. You know what I'm saying? At this moment in time, he'd be losing money at that. So, it's not advantageous for him to sell, and I hate this move because I really wanted the NFL to force this man out, to force him to sell his team. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like if we had a different owner, it'd be brighter days. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little bit more refreshing when you walk into the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Cheerleaders holding spritz of water with cucumbers and shit. So
right. Yeah, what would you like?
Call you by your last name and stuff. I was really looking for something like that, but honestly, I really don't like. I hate this move. I really, really do. It's almost he's going to feel untouchable now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, he's getting penalized for what he did. He's going to get a fine and everything like that. But it just means he's going to try to hide it better next time. They don't stop. Yeah. Rich people don't stop doing something. They're like, oh, I'm gonna pay this fine. I'm gonna just do more next time so I don't get caught. So to me, they're you know what I'm saying? We don't let players slide. Why should we let owners?
There it is. There it is. Like, come on now. I can't go any farther than that. I just want to come down on what you guys said. Will, I'll let you go in a second. Like, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. This is horrible. It's like we're staying in purgatory. I can't stand it. Let's just go. Go ahead, Will.
I just think, like you're saying, we're all kind of surprised, like with the NFL. Like, why would you continue to let this guy represent your league? Like,
right.
It just come out. Like, you got to think about it from a business standpoint, and from a standpoint of Washington is not a small market, and yet fans aren't going to games because they hate the owner. That we hated our GM or whatever he was, president. Bruce Allen. People are mad. The stadium's getting filled with other fans. Mm-hmm. So this was your chance to cleanse yourself. I get a little bit of the owners saying like, "Hey, this guy's a joke, and he makes me look better. So what do I care? Ain't my team." But I really thought the NFL might come down on this. As like this was their opportunity to get him out, and no,
they didn't do it again. Mm-hmm. All right, we got to move on. Ab, I'm coming to you, man. Steven Montez is being told if you play a little, more like Taysom Hill, he would get on the field. Like it, love it, or hate it.
I like it. I like it. I don't know who the hell he is, but I like it.
Exactly.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sean, when me and you used to play football, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you didn't get enough playing time. What you had to do was, okay, I'm not getting enough playing time at running back. Maybe I'm going to start trying to think, hey, coach, can I play linebacker? Can I show you what I got at linebacker? And at the end of the day, playing time is what anybody wanted. You know what I'm saying? I don't care at what level you're at. At any time, playing time is the only thing that mattered. And if he had that mentality, like Taysom Hill, like he was hungry. Like this boy was doing everything. He was like, look, I'm going to return the ball. I'm going to go to the sideline. I'm going to grab this water pitcher. I'm going to get you a cup. I'm going to quench your thirst. I'm going to massage your feet. Like, this dude was doing everything. Why you fucking nose up at me? This man was doing everything to show Sean Payton, that he is a team player. And it benefited him, man. Like, he believed in the system. He believed in this coach. And honestly, and it all came down to a point when he was like, the coach was like, hey, I need a quarterback. Can you do it? And they picked him, you know what I'm saying? So, with that mentality, who says something can't happen and this man doesn't end up being our quarterback in a few years? So, I like it, but I just still don't know who he is. I don't know if he can throw. I don't know if he can, kick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I still don't think it'll mean much. But I like the mentality of it. I love the mentality of this. It's like, if you want to get on the field, do more.
Right. I like that. Will?
I hear you. I don't necessarily think that the professional football field is the place that you try out new positions. So I couldn't care less about hearing that headline. Like, I hate it. Like, I heard this and said, all right, sure. Yeah, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
No, because I don't think. I sure hope he doesn't get a roster spot for this. We already have a crowded quarterback field. We don't need to be keeping 4 quarterbacks just because one of them can play gimmick plays. So, whatever.
Yeah. What's up?
No, I was going to let you go, and then I was going to jump on him.
Point. So Steve Montez, if I'm not mistaken, came from Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a little, scrambling kind of quarterback. He was subpar then. So piggybacking on Ab's point, I like it that they said, listen, you want to play, find a spot, get in where you fit in and try to get I like the fact they're giving him an opportunity. But like Will, and both of you, matter of fact, I don't know who you are. You haven't done anything. You haven't shown these people that you're worth anything. I think what really is going on, they're like, look, we've been looking at the books and we can save a little money. You're going to need to prove that you can do something for us. So like Ab said, you need to get the spritzers. You need to get the towels for your other teammates, run the water, make sure get some ice. Because
like seriously,
right? we gonna have to get you all out of here because you ain't doing nothing. All right, straight up. Ab, go ahead, man.
So you said the NFL is not the place to switch positions, but it wouldn't be the first time that you know what I'm saying, like even on our team, Dunbar. Like he came in as a wide receiver, and they were like, "Look, we ain't got no wide receiver spots for you, homie. Let's switch you up and put you at cornerback. I see something in you, and I think you could be a good cornerback." I mean, so that's just to contradict what you just said. That's all.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on real quick. Like it, love it, or hate it. Will, I'm coming to you. Ryan Anderson signs with the Giants.
I mean, he did nothing for us here. I don't know if he was put in the right positions. He, be the 3-4, it didn't really fit him. He was nothing here. So, I mean, if he's going to reach his potential, would it suck that he does it in New York? Absolutely. But I mean, good luck, don't care about him.
Yeah, what's up, man?
He did nothing here.
Mm-hmm. Bust. He's a second-round pick bust, just like all our second-round picks.
Did he have 2 years of like 9 sacks?
No.
Look it up.
Not even close. Let's see that. Not even close. He was misplayed in DC.
I'm gonna give it to you that he was misused here, but I really, really, really think he did have 2 seasons of 9 sacks.
No.
8 or 9 sacks. I don't know which one, but it's 8 or 9
sacks combined in his career in 4 years. That's not his.
I don't know what news what
I don't know what news article you're reading. I don't know what player you're thinking of.
Look, I'm trying to look it up now.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he had 6 total sacks. He had 4 in 2019. He had 2 in 2018.
Okay, well, I agree with you then. That must have been another player I'm thinking about. I literally no. Preston Smith, my bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Preston Smith, my bad. So yeah, I agree with you then. like we can move on from him. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I hope like Will said, I hope he doesn't, find out his true potential in New York and then all of a sudden dominate us. Who left it? Was it Jeremiah Trotter or was it
Antonio Pierce?
Antonio Pierce, who went to the Giants and dominated all those years.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But this is definitely one of their moves. But again, like I said, outside of him getting the draft pick, outside of us picking him up, and then didn't he come from Alabama?
He did.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Bruce Allen.
Well, that's the thing. Outside of those two things, he did nothing to write home about. So, but I got to shout out our buddy, Mr. Moral Support, because we know Mr. Benton. I don't know. I can't. He's not on here, but Anton Benton would try to show some love and try to say, please just stay.
Ryan Anderson's a locker room guy. You want him to be with his teammates.
Well, pump up the guys.
You could tell he ironed their jerseys, and he meant a lot. He meant a lot to the team.
All right, one more, ladies and gentlemen. Like it, love it, or hate it, Washington is looking at N'Keal Harry, the wide receiver from New England. I'll go first real quick. I like it. He came from Arizona State, coached by Herm Edwards a couple years ago, got drafted to Bill Belichick, had some injury issues. Big guy, playmaker if you get him in the right scheme. I think if we were able to pick him up, we can potentially do it for cheap, and he would do great, I believe, with McLaurin and some of the other, moves that we've made in the offseason. So I think, Fitzpatrick or whoever is leading us, we can get him the ball. So I personally like it. Will, what do you think?
Hate it.
Hate it.
I hate it.
Oh.
Only because the one thing that has me slightly intrigued is hearing Cam Newton talk about, in that YouTube thing. I can't remember the name of it that he did with some of those former players. I think Ocho Cinco was on it, and he's like, "You need some players. You need some dogs." He said, "I got one." He's like, he's just very, but he's been in New England a couple years. Flashes, hasn't done much. My concern is, what is it going to cost to get him, and can you get that on your own? Do we already have that on the roster? I'm hearing New England won't anything lower or worse than a fourth. No, I'm not giving you a third. I'm not giving you a fourth for that. We got two guys, Kelvin Harmon and Gandy Golden, who are similar to him. So I'm out on him.
Nice. Ab.
Well, you made a good point, bro. Like I think we have that on the team already, man. Gandy Golden, I'm a big fan of Gandy Golden. I called it last year when I was like, we're gonna get Gandy Golden, man. And I don't know, like the dude is a smart player. You know what I'm saying? I do like Harry's size, 6'4", 225. That's the type of wide receiver I was telling you guys we need on the other side. Even if we get Curtis Samuel, Gandy Golden, goody. Man, what you messed me up about the trying to talk with that stuff. Gandy Golden is a good player, man. AGG, man. Like the dude is smart. I think he's able to do a Rubik's Cube, eyes closed kind of thing. Like,
wow.
Yeah, like the dude is like he's phenomenal, man. Like I think ESPN did a special on him. You guys should watch it before the draft last year. Like they just showed how intelligent this man is, and give this man a year. And honestly, I was big on Harmon too. Harmon is a first round grade in the draft, and he slid all the way to the 6th. I don't know why, but he did. It was huge, and that's the person that you need opposite of McLaurin, and then put Curtis at slot, and it's a wrap, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this team is. But to me, on Will's point, what do you need to get? What do you want to give up to get him? And what are we going to be happy with giving up for him? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not into, especially 4th round when. Like 4th round is where we usually hit. Like I'm not fitting to give up one of our hits just to get a player that we don't really know about, you know?
Yeah.
And when we trade for somebody, we usually get robbed, bro. Like I hate that. Like I really like, okay, you can take my Lexus and give me your crappy pickup. No, man, like no. Like, come on.
Look, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying, man. I think it's an interesting, but interesting conversation. But yeah, I agreed on y'all's points that Gandy Golden and Harmon, definitely some things we need to look at. And if we already have it in-house, no need to go look somewhere else, to try to pick it up. So, and I'm not trying to, and that the whole 4th round, nah, he's not getting that. He's lucky to get a 5th. You know what I mean?
Right.
So listen, we haven't